Hey everyone, Rob Wise Guy 82 here. Gonna go over. I just started this video a little while ago, but I had the camera facing the other way around, and you guys were just staring at a blank screen. So, got my previews catalog, and got a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be interested in at least checking out the first issue, and we'll see. We'll go from there. A lot of good stuff. This is previews issue 354 for books that are coming out in May. The other side of the previews. This is a new Rick Remender book, Death or Glory. Oof, man. We're getting crushed a little bit right now with some snow. I don't know how good you'll be able to see it. The wind is kicking pretty damn good. Kind of hard to tell. Hope everybody's doing well. In about 20 minutes before I have to do my shutdown, and still waiting on a few people to get here. This is our little pool area. I don't know if I've ever brought you guys back here. But it's probably, I've been here since 11. It's hard to tell. And there was none of this snow when I first got here, so it's probably been about 4 inches in a couple hours, and I don't know how well that's coming out, but it's pretty nasty. Probably going to have about a foot by the time I leave, they said. Ooh, sorry. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Hopefully it'll be... That's pretty loud, sorry. Hopefully it'll be one of our last snow poundings. Yes, that was supposed to sound like that. But I'll tell you what, I'll take all this snow over earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes. And I was in a tornado. That was one of the scariest things. I don't ever want to do that again. That really sucked. Alright, so let's see what we got. Oh. Hey. Need to get rid of my Christmas mug, that's for sure. Alright, let's see what we got. I won't go over any of the like Marvel or DC, even though it looks like we got some good stuff coming. This first one, Delta 13, horror book from Steve Niles. I always like anything that's kind of reminiscent of the Alien movies or Event Horizon, things like that. So this looks alright. I don't know if it's a, usually his are little mini-series. Let's see. Who knows what mysteries lie deep in the asteroid belt? When a mysterious, huge, and previously undiscovered asteroid looms over their ship, a small crew of blue-collar workers discovers a terrifying threat unlike anything they've ever seen. Now the crew must escape the asteroid, but even if they do, will they be able to escape each other and anything they bring back with them? Kind of sounds a lot like Tales of Science Fiction, Clive Barker. There's the Death or Glory. I know it's the better cameras when I have it the other way, but that's alright. Meet Glory raised off the grid in a convoy of truckers, the last men and women fighting for true freedom in the American open road. Now, in order to pay for her beloved dying father's surgery, Glory has 3 days to pull off 4 dangerous cross-country heists with mob killers, crooked cops, and a psycho ex-husband, all out to bring her in or die trying. A new ongoing. So that'll be good. New book from Garth Ennis and Goran Sudzuka called A Walk Through Hell. New horror book. Time for a horror story, I think. Time for another long, hard stare into the deepest darkness. With the world in the shape it is these days, what else makes sense? Garth Ennis. So these 2 FBI agents walk into a warehouse. Special Agents Shaw and McGregor handle the routine cases nowadays, which is just the way Shaw likes it. She's pushing 40, a borderline burnout, the ghastly memories of her last investigation clinging like shadows. McGregor is younger, more dedicated, hanging on to whatever measure of idealism the world might throw his way. Hold on, guys. Hey, what's going on, man? Looking at the camera. It's fun spying on you. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways. Just waiting for him to walk away. Person's making coffee or something. I'm just waiting for him to go. Finally, Jesus Christ. Alright. She's pushing forward, borderline burnout, the ghastly memories of her last investigation, still clinging like shadows. McGregor, younger, dedicated, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so when two fellow agents go missing, I'm sorry about that, guys. He was just standing there. I didn't want to look crazy just talking to a camera. Go missing inside a Long Beach warehouse. Sean McGregor are sent to investigate. But what they find waiting is far from routine, as local police have already discovered to their cost. But what they find waiting is far from routine, as the local police have already discovered to their cost. That doesn't sound right, but alright. Before the night is out, our heroes will encounter terror beyond their most appalling nightmares in a place where the night may never end at all. A new kind of horror story for modern America, written by Garth Ennis and drawn by Goran Sudzuka. He did Y the Last Man and Hellblazer, so that's cool. Dismantlers from Black Mask. I don't know really what to expect. It almost kind of seems more like a manga. Written by Arya Bachi and drawn by Ashley A. Woods. In a galaxy where terraforming is the most common form of real estate development, a highly skilled team of dismantlers travel to failed sites and salvage what's left of them. But that's not the hardest part of their job, because relationships with each other can be even more complicated than transforming entire planets. This is not a story of prestigious federations or of a powerful empire, but of the menial laborers who make it all possible. An unglamorous character. Sorry, guys, Jesus. The unglamorous characters who work behind the scenes of galactic expansion. This is the story of their pillow talk, their break room banter, and their totally unforeseen fistfights with the pirates who jack their job sites out from under them. So we'll see what that's about. Got a pretty cover. So this is what I'm excited for. Seisberger has looks like a new fantasy. It's a cool cover right there. So this is called Coda. Going to be a 12-issue miniseries. In the aftermath of an apocalypse which wiped out nearly all magic from a once wondrous fantasy world, a former bard named Hum, H-U-M, a man of few words so nicknamed because his standard reply is seeks a way to save the soul of his wife with nothing but a foul-tempered mutant unicorn and his wits to protect him, but is unwillingly drawn into a brutal power struggle which will decide forever who rules the weird wastelands. And then got some nostalgia. I was a big fan of Fraggle Rock when I was little, so they've got some new stuff. And then looks like they're gonna make the comic shops jump through some hoops. I guess if they order each of the certain cover, when it's all done with, they'll be able to get a different cover or something. I don't know, but it's watercolor and it looks cool, so I'll at least get it for nostalgia. 35th anniversary. I don't know if I ever knew that. In honor of 35th anniversary of Fraggle Rock, the Fraggles are back in an all-new standalone adventure. It says something else, but that's alright. Got a new Sherlock Holmes story. One of my favorites. Let's see. We got a John Cassidy doing a variant cover. Michael Williams is a family man, a reliable man at both work and home. When he disappears, there are no clues left behind. Now it is up to Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson to find out what happened to him and what danger may be lurking around every corner in the case of the vanishing man. This one I got marked off just because for Red Sonja, Tula Lotay is doing a cover, and I got it marked so because they're gonna the retailer Virgin cover is of hers, so I'm gonna make sure my shop is going to be getting enough covers for that. God, I love Tula Lotay. I'd never heard of this. 30-year anniversary edition of Violent Cases from Neil Gaiman and Dave McKean. So before they worked on Watchmen. Sandman. Jesus. Before the Sandman, there was Violent Cases, the first teaming of multi-award-winning writer Neil Gaiman and innovative artist Dave McKean. A brand new hardcover with an expanded art section and introduction by Alan Moore, Paul Gravett, and Neil Gaiman. So that looks awesome. Kind of hard to see some of the artwork though. Let's see, one more. Yeah, so this is another one. I'm definitely going to check it out. But, so this is Harbinger Wars 2. And I'm getting it, obviously I know you can't see it, but Felipe Massafera is doing a cover. So again, I'm hoping to I got to give my LCS a call and make sure I'm going to be able to get that. Yeah, he's definitely one of my new favorites. And that's going to be it, guys. Sorry about that dead time. While I was waiting for that guy to leave. Sorry about that. But we'll leave it at that. New previews. Looks like there's some good stuff. I know a lot more Marvel, or I mean DC, but like I said, I don't go through those here. This might be something I'm interested to. The Big Empty Life of Alphonse Tabaret. And this just seems like kind of a, let's see, like a slice of life. An existential fairy tale about life, love, and loss, and the search for answers to questions we all ask, nobody in particular. Lion Forge. So I might check that out too. Alright, so we'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, and comics. God bless.